Inclusion diversity to me is having a team of people who've all got something different and new to add, who've all got different and new ideas. If you just surround yourself with people who are all the same, it's going to be a bit beige, isn't it?
Diversity is sort of almost diversity of thought and the ability to have different people from different backgrounds and experiences and knowledge at different times, and just having a place where you feel like you can be yourself at all times.
Inclusion diversity looks like to me is a team of people with different human experience and thought, a place where I could learn something new every day, coming up with ideas that will help more members of society than a team of the same people.
All organisations need to reflect the marketplace that they're in and the people they're building products and services for. We all need to understand those people, and as an organisation, if we don't reflect them, we can't really understand them.
So as a developer, the lack of diversity affects me in that it's difficult to find people like me. It's difficult to find people who are completely different from me. So diversity isn't just gender, it's also neurodiversity, age, different backgrounds.
Neurodiversity is an umbrella term for various conditions that are diverse from normal psychology, so things like dyslexia, dyspraxia, ADHD, autism, lots of different conditions. And I think it's important to consider neurodiversity in the workplace because you get diversity of thought, out of the box thinking as people like to call it, is very important. And I think neurodiversity is something that if it's harnessed, it can actually be really powerful, but it's just about making sure that it's considered in the right way.
In my role, specifically around recruitment, finding a diverse pool of people, it takes a lot of effort to find people who are different. So I'm quite lucky that my team is quite diverse, both in ethnicity, age, backgrounds, experience, that kind of thing. But that's not the same for the rest of our technology community.
We get wrapped up in sometimes around diversity and inclusion around various different subject matters which are really important. So we talk about culture, we talk about ethnicity, we talk about sexuality, we talk about gender, but we need to also talk about things like neurodiversity and disability and religion. And these are all things that we have to focus on all of them, not just pick out specific items within the list. Organisations have an intelligence to them as a collective, as a group, and if that is an incredibly diverse group of people, you have a very, very diverse and open and wonderful set of views, and as an organisation that helps the organisations grow, it helps them expand, it helps them stay relevant to the people that it's doing work for and to itself.
If you've got, again, lots of people with the same ideas, it's hard to get something different. You want somebody when you're coding to be giving you a different point of view to improve the quality of what you're building.
I think organisations can be better at retention if they just think about what makes a diverse workforce, actually speaking to diverse people and about what's important to them and what makes them feel comfortable to be themselves at work. By having that at all levels of the organisation, not just from junior but all the way up to senior level at the board. It's infinity bias, people that are like you, and if you see that, you'll feel more confident it's somewhere you want to work.
Events like this around diversity and inclusion are really important to help businesses get better at doing this sort of thing. It's not something that's going to be resolved overnight. It's going to take a lot of time and effort, and businesses need to put that effort in if they're going to survive in the future.
The inclusion needs to be, it's not about pay, it's about opportunity. It's about people understanding as well their own biases. I think one of the great things that they've been doing over the last couple of years is like every manager has done unconscious bias training. And all of us have come out learning something new about ourselves and gone, right, okay, that's something I need to be mindful of, and I didn't realise that was it. This is getting the right people in and then dealing with that, being mindful about how we need to behave within the organisation, I think helps that and helps normalise, sort of diversity and inclusion within the organisation, and off the back of that you get retention.